everyone, my name is Rachel Binney and welcome to this week's arts education class. If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so that you get updated every Wednesday with a new video. I'm a professional tap dancer, so that means today we're talking about tap dance. I am so excited and I can't wait to share with you guys. So let's get started. First things first, I know a lot of you guys at home probably don't have tap shoes on right now, and that's perfectly okay. But I wanted to share with you a little bit about my shoes. So if you look here, there are two pieces of metal on the bottom, one on my toe and one on my heel. So my toe tap up here makes a higher pitched sound, kind of like a snare drum. Yeah? My heel tap down here makes a deeper sound, kind of like a bass. Yeah, so listen to the difference. Hear it? So, combining those two and a bunch of other stuff, we're gonna make some rhythms today. I'm gonna teach you just some basic steps, should be pretty easy to follow, and we're gonna have fun. So, let's get to it. We're gonna start shoulder width apart, feet under our hips, make sure our body is nice and loose, and we're going to pretend like our feet, just our heels, are super glued to the floor. Yeah, all we can move are our toes. We're gonna lift our toes off the ground and drop them. Same thing on the other foot. Yeah, notice how my heel is not leaving the ground. I'm only making one sound. This is called our toe drop. Pretty self-explanatory, but we can alternate our feet or we can stay on one side. We can leave it on one foot or we can alternate it. Yeah? So that is our toe drop. Also, we can switch. Now pretend like our toes are super glued to the floor. We're gonna lift our heel, just our heel, and drop it. We can do it on the other foot too. Yeah, remember, only the heel comes up. So, same thing, we can do it on one foot, or we can alternate it. Make sense? So, we've now learned two steps already. We have our toe drops, and our heel drops. So let's keep going. Now we're going to use a toe and a heel in a kind of different way. We're going to step on the ball of our foot. Yeah, that's going to stick to the ground and we're going to do a heel drop like we just learned. This is called a step heel or a toe heel. Yeah, toe heel. So, those usually switch sides. We do that by shifting our weight. So when we drop our heel, our other leg comes up almost automatically so that we have now this toe ready to go down. Then as soon as this heel drops, my other foot's already up and ready to go. Yeah? So we now can switch sides super easily. Yeah? Cool. Already 3 steps done. Now, we're going to talk about a new sound that uses, it's a heel, but it's a different kind of heel. We're going to use the very tip, the very back of our heel. And we're going to put it out in front of us like this. This is called a dig. We're going to kind of dig it into the ground, that's why. So from there, we're gonna drop our toe. Now we have a dig toe. So see how we're kind of just flipping them around? We have our toe heel, and now we have our heel toe. This just has a fancy name called the dig. Yeah? So, same thing as our toe heel. when our toe drops in our heel toe, we switch our weight so that we have our other foot ready to do the same thing, yeah? So we have dig, toe, dig, toe, dig, toe, dig, toe. It's kind of like how we walk normally, just super exaggerated. So yeah, we have 4 steps done now. We have our toe drops, we have our heel drops, we have a step heel or toe heel, and we have a dig toe or heel toe. Yeah, you guys are doing awesome. So now we're gonna use the ball of our foot and we're gonna make a sound called a brush. This is only one sound and it lands in the air. So it looks like this. Yeah, we're just brushing our foot forward. We're only gonna use the very top of our toe tap though. Brush. And it lands in the air, remember? So we just hang out there. And that's what's called our brush. Yeah, brush. So now we can do that same thing going backwards. So our brush ended out in front of us. We're gonna use the same motion, just going backwards. Yeah, the same sound, just instead of extending our leg, we're gonna retract it. So both of those are brushes. One goes forward, one goes back. That step actually has a name. It's called a shuffle. Some of you may have heard of that, some of you might not, but it's a very popular one. It's called a shuffle. Brush, brush. Yeah, same thing on our other foot. We brush forward, we brush back. Yeah. So, and that lands in the air. Brush, brush. Yeah, my foot's still up. So, if we add a step in between that, we can switch legs. That's a shuffle step. Yeah, so let's try a couple of those. Let's do 2 on each foot, 4 all together. 1, 2, ready, go. Shuffle, step. Now, other foot. Shuffle, step. Other foot. Shuffle, step. Last one. Shuffle, step. Amazing. So, we have a bunch of steps now. We have our toe drops. We have our heel drops. We have our toe heels. We have our dig toes. And we have our shuffle step. Yeah. So now we can do something. Sounds kind of easy, but sometimes it gets hard because of our weight shift. So we're gonna do a step on the ball of our foot behind us and a step on our full foot, a flat foot, in front of us. This is called a ball change because we're gonna change our weight. We do that by rocking backwards on our first step. That all sounds really confusing. I'm gonna show you what I mean. We take one foot, just the ball of the foot, step backwards. From there, we rock our weight back and step with our whole foot in the front. We have ball change. Yeah? We can do it on the other foot too. We step backwards with the ball of our foot, rock our weight, and step on a flat foot in the front. This is called a ball change. We can add that pretty much anywhere in tap dance, but a lot of times we add it after a shuffle. So let's try that. We have our shuffle, which is brush, brush. From here, our leg is up. We're gonna step backwards on the ball of our foot and change. Yeah? So just our ball change by itself. Ball change. Ball change. Ball change. Yeah? With our shuffle, shuffle, ball change, shuffle, ball change. Yeah? Let's try our other foot just for fun. Ball, change. Ball, change. With our shuffle, shuffle, ball, change, shuffle, ball, change. Yeah, you guys are doing awesome. So now, we talked about toe drops, heel drops, step heel or toe heel, dig toes, shuffles, shuffle step, shuffle ball change. So much has already happened. You guys are doing awesome. So now, I want to teach you guys one more thing, and that is our crawl. So, a crawl can have any number of sounds. For right now, we're going to do it with 4 sounds. A crawl only involves our toes and our heels, but the way we do it gets kind of tricky. It's going to go out, and it starts from our parallel position. So our first sound is going to be underneath ourselves. It's going to be a ball, a step on the ball of our foot. From there, we're going to do a heel drop. Just like our toe heel that we did before, those are the first 2 sounds of a crawl. From here is where it gets a little tricky. We're going to lift our toe up like we're doing a toe drop, and we're going to move it out to the side. Yeah? I think of it kind of like if there's something sticky on the ground or like something we don't want to touch, we're going to move our toe over it so we don't get in the way. Yeah? So we have 3 sounds so far. Step, heel, toe. From there, we're going to move our heel to get our foot parallel again. Just a heel drop. So we have step, heel, toe, heel. Yeah, and that's our 4-note crawl. From there, we can go to the other side. Again, we have to think about our weight beforehand. So if we do step, heel, toe, heel, we have to move our weight over our standing leg to get this other foot ready. So one more time on this foot. 4 sounds. Step, drop our heel, pick up our toe over the yucky stuff, and heel drop to meet it. Yeah, now let's try our other foot. We're gonna step, ball of our foot, drop our heel. Something icky on the ground, move it over. Toe drop, heel drop to match. Yeah, 4 sounds. Step, heel, toe, heel. Yeah. So now we can try both sides. Remember, our weight has to really shift at the end. So on that heel drop, get our other foot up and ready to go. So we have step, heel, toe, heel. Step, heel, toe, heel. Step, heel, toe, heel. Step, heel, toe, heel. Awesome. So that is a crawl. Yeah, you guys have learned so much today. So we started with our toe drops. We went to our heel drops. Our step heel or toe heel. Our dig toe. Our shuffle. We talked about a shuffle step and a shuffle ball change. Yeah, ball change, back, front. And then we talked about a crawl. Yeah, we did a lot, but you guys are awesome, and that's a little bit of the basics of tap dance. So thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video with me. I hope you had fun learning about tap dance, and please keep tuning in next week for some more fun, some more cool stuff, and check out all the fun we're having in our Google Meets classes where you can learn from me or another creative tutor live. And don't forget, you can follow me and a free bird on all social media platforms. Those will be linked in the description below. And thank you guys so much. Welcome to a free bird family.